and pollute. Conclusions of grandeur and fear assumes. No wonder we're broken and bruised, feeling consumed. Despair, time is fucked up and used. Lord, will we ever know? Oh no, I think it might be time for you to go away. Oh no, I think it might be time for you to go away.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, how are you, buddy?
I'm just smiling.
You are?
Yeah, with all the stupid stuff that has happened over this last week. Thank you very much for tuning in. We apologize for not being here last week. Our producer had...
Why do you gotta fucking...
He had the coronavirus, so I mean, we're going to get right into it
Yeah.
this week.
It's like that.
I did not. I had the runs, but no coronavirus.
Live from the quarantine.
Thank you, Billy Allen, for moonlighting with us tonight to have some laughs. Thank you, Mr. Adam Wazen, for participating in the stupidity. Yeah, so the coronavirus is completely...
Going right into it, huh?
Dude, it has this bullshit virus has affected our entire world.
Now, when you say bullshit virus, what do you mean by that?
I'm under the impression, okay, asking, and I'm just your high school dropout, barely got his
You don't gotta
diploma,
preface it, just tell
whatever.
us how you feel. Brian,
I'm confident
can I
he
get
can
more
define bullshit.
overall volume in my thing? I could barely hear it.
So, working in a hospital, I've asked a couple of doctors, like, what's up with the scare? And they've laid it out where it's like...
He did a great mic check, too.
He did, yeah.
I should have probably brought this up before.
He used his hand signals, too.
Yeah.
Bring
Really
it up.
nice to bring this up before, Miss Lippy. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Lippy.
She's wiping the glue on her face.
So I asked,
Sorry.
and they're like, this is kind of like cockamamie crap. I mean, you have the flu that already has a shot for it, and then if you put this many cases with the flu with the coronavirus, it's you're gonna have more deaths with the flu. I was like, well, then what's a hubbub? It's an election year. If you do, from what I've been told, if you do get the coronavirus while you have the flu or pneumonia, it's game over. That's why
Yeah.
they're like, it's kind of dangerous.
And it's supposedly really
Oh,
bad for like,
Jesus.
elderly and young people.
Yeah, but the odds of getting both...
Do you think it's like a conspiracy in the sense of it's being overhyped by the media to like sell more advertisement spaces and like shit like this?
I think there's a business in the fear. Like, they're definitely perpetuate. Like, you turn on CNN, you would assume the world is ending in the next 10 minutes.
The world is
Like,
always going to end.
They
if you put on
literally
CNN.
had it like the TVs at work. Like, they had CNN. Like, I was like, I don't even know if I want to get lunch today. Go near the CNN TV. I don't know what I might hear. But it's like... It's just unbelievable, like, the business in fear. Like, we're seeing it with the stocks dropping off. All kinds of different things are, like, impacted. But I totally think there's a business in the fear, and, like, they're definitely just perpetuating it. It's, like, sexy to, like, have these, like, type huge outbreaks and stuff like that. We don't want to say it, but, like, for the media, they get, like, so horny for this stuff. Like, the badness, they have a business in bad, and it's
What is
like...
that?
It's unlimited content. It gives them unlimited content to just keep going and going.
You turn on the news, it's never like happy. It's never
No.
like this guy got donated like this. It's like, a bunch of 6-year-olds were eaten by pit bulls.
Well, they
or,
will.
like,
They'll
you know,
have
like
They'll have that like in the middle. They'll tell you like all this calamity and all this shit. Like this person got herpes and there's gonna be a tidal wave that takes out fucking Australia. But then they'll have this puppy went and saved 3 lives over at this fire. But also you need to pay attention to the coronavirus. It's gonna eat your asshole. And it's just like it never fucking ends. There's always some kind of shit.
I mean,
that's
I
gonna
would like
come
to
fuck
think
you
that
up.
maybe they wouldn't go right to the butthole. I mean, maybe like it'd be your hand that had a lollipop in it. I'm just saying.
But you would think, but they always want fear. That's why they bring up the butthole.
my
every
biggest
time.
fear is like being on like more. I'm more afraid of like being part of one of these big like quarantines, like the freaking like cruise ship. If you were on that
Imagine,
thing,
dude.
that is literally my hell. Like that is literally my hell to like be stuck on that cruise ship, be quarantined,
Yeah,
like
man.
6,000 people, be stuck in your room, not be able to do anything,
And then
one
you're
by one.
And then you're plotting. This is how I'm gonna kill them. This is how I'm
Yo,
gonna
dude.
kill them. And you never like woke up. Hey, good morning, Friday. I have to plot my own survival
man.
today.
Italy, the entire country is on quarantine right now.
Whoosh.
How is that even possible?
I think they just say like
We were like talking about this, like how these quarantines even work. Like,
I think they just say, "Bitch, you can't leave."
I think
Like,
the world leaders. Were
but some people listen and
nah.
some people don't, right? Like that's kind of been the
No,
problem
no.
with how it's getting spread. Like some
yeah,
people.
but wait a minute. They got people with guns. Like, nah, bitch. You know
Shit.
what I mean?
All right. Yeah, I guess that is a little persuasive.
It's like, can you imagine like being in the real life Resident Evil?
Like a zombie apocalypse?
It's like you guys got to stay here. It's like, well, I don't want to.
Well, can you imagine if like all of a sudden like the bottom fell out of the economy and like now no one can get their prescription drugs, now no one can get their food and their toilet paper and their Lysol and their Purell, and everybody starts to lose their fucking mind, dude. You know what I mean? Like that would legit be like if you're on SSRIs, not that there's anything wrong with that, and you know Ativan or whatever type of drugs you're on all the time, and all of a sudden the bottom falls out. Now you can't get any of this shit. And now you have no food. People are used to going to McDonald's, getting a double cheeseburger. Now everything falls away. You're looking at the zombie apocalypse.
Now you know why those prepper shows are very successful, because I'm telling you what, if that happens, you better be ready to go to like
Yeah,
2
man.
to 3 places. You better be ready to hit the pharmacy. You don't need to hit the bank. That shit don't mean nothing no more. The pharmacy, canned goods at the supermarket, and what was the other one? Yeah, a water source. You better control a water source.
Well,
And-
Nestle owns
and
them
rice
all,
and
so you're
beans.
fucked.
Rice.
Stuff that'll just last forever.
Canned
Are
goods.
know
you
what I
guys
mean?
kind of preppers? Do you kind of prep for this kind of shit?
I don't have anything. If we get quarantined,
You got
I'll
like
be
a
dead in
burrito?
like 6 hours.
I got a go bag. I'm good for a week.
A week?
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's a week for the family.
With your family.
That also you have to incorporate couple put downs, like maybe a couple acquirements along the
dude.
way.
How funny is it that everybody's buying out Purell? Like, there's no Purell in any of the
Oh my
stores.
God.
I saw you
However,
Toilet paper,
right
too.
next to that is like lots and lots of every version of soap ever made is like right next to it. It's like I've got to have the Purell. Like, you're not even washing your hands when you put Purell. Like, I kind of have an issue with Purell. Like, I don't even really use it that much because I feel like it's just like putting stuff on like dirty hands or whatever. You know, it's like you're not even really washing your hand, and that's just. It's like people are too lazy to actually wash their hands that the stores are bought out of like Purell. It's unbelievable. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it makes you wonder how many people were washing their hands before. If all of a sudden everyone's washing their hands now and now we don't have any soap, how many people are actually taking a shit and not washing their
But
hands
there's
after?
plenty of soap. There's just no Purell.
You know what I
That's the
mean?
best thing.
That's the real question.
You know, there's
Yeah.
a market suddenly.
Where
How
Aaron-
many people
fell out.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was taking a shit and not washing their hands. Now everybody washes their hands, and now suddenly there's a problem.
Of course,
Nobody
we
was
have to
washing
get
their
into
hands
the people
after
with shit
shitting.
hands.
Well, I mean, literally right then and there, like this conversation, that's how a business is started. Because someone's gonna go, I'm gonna create an
That
app,
should be us, bro.
because it's gonna air out a problem that people aren't wiping that much, and this is how the
People
virus.
aren't
go-
wiping that much.
The average person only wipes 42% of their.
They need to get bidets over here.
Well,
You ever been to
bidet-
Europe?
You ever
Oh.
seen the video of Squatty Potty?
No.
Have you?
It sounds familiar, but I don't.
Squatty Potty.
Tell us
It's
about
it's
the
the
Squatty
unicorn.
Potty.
So like the whoever did this is a marketing genius. So it's a stool your feet go up on, because somebody realized that if your hips go up a little bit higher, it's easier
I've
to
heard
poop.
this.
Yeah, but
It's good
Oh.
like that.
the commercial
I
is,
think they're
is a
right.
unicorn, and like almost like a Robin Hood Men and Thieves, like shing, that tacky.
So kids will love it. They're like
The
unicorns.
So
kids will love it.
his
the
legs-
kids will love it.
His legs are up, and the Squatty Potty that comes out, kids holding a sundae, and it's multicolored, and it's like Squatty Potty.
That's so wrong. To get the kids involved like that.
It's one of the best.
We're all going to
commercials.
die of the coronavirus, but they're going to market it to the kids.
Yeah.
The kids will love it.
I know.
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's whatever. But
Right around.
it's so funny, dude. I seen a video online of these two broads. I shouldn't call them broads. I'm sorry, Brian. For beating the shit.
Thank you for apologizing to Brian for that.
For beating the shit out of each other over toilet paper, dude. Like they had like one of those like 12-pack rolls.
It's
And she's like, "That's mine. That's mine." Bam, bitch. Like that's mine. And they were like throwing haymakers and like it was really disturbing.
I think it was like
When
a
I
month.
just went to Market Basket before the show, the line was like 20 deep on like every one. It's like amazing.
dude.
I
People
totally-
have like water bottles, Gatorade, like
that's
stocked
why I
up
want to
on
live
all
in the
their.
woods.
Market Basket in Somerville is an eclectic water pot of society.
It
you
is
say that.
always packed to the gills.
Yeah.
Advertisement for Market Basket right there.
What was it? It was a couple weeks ago. God, it kind of goes into play with my my cringer that I posted about. That was like trying to solicit sex ass from me last night.
Oh, that lady.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I think I saw that. Where were you
That was
talking
so
to that
good.
person?
I wasn't. I was just sitting at home, not feeling
This is
whatever,
fantastic.
minding my own business. Blink, you have a friend request. Okay. 27 mutual friends. Cool. All right, cool. You're not crazy. All right, fine. Yep. Go back to doing my business. Some digital marketing homework, getting some stuff ready for school. No worries.
Strap in, bro.
Hey, how are you? I'm like, Bink. Good, how are you? I'm doing great. My off time, I like biking, sporting, fitness. Like, shit, I'm not even I'm like,
Yeah.
awesome.
Cool.
This
Like,
is,
where do I profit here?
yeah. And it's like, okay, cool. Whatever. Yeah, fine. Back to my own business. So do you like seeing, what was it, sexy
I think
pussy
she was
and
like,
boob
I'm-
shots? I was like, ...
Well, I think she said, "I'm about to take a bath. Would you like to see my pussy?"
Yeah, and
Or
I was
something
like,
this. ...
No.
You like, no. ...
I'm
I'm good, lady. First of all, it's not even a lady. That's like, an Indian guy from Bangladesh. Or whatever, trying to sell you fucking timeshares.
It's Chakra on the 7th Dune.
Yeah.
Their fucking
Chakra?
Star Wars camp
Of
out
course his
fucking the
name's
India
Chakra.
film shoot.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. It just
You don't have to be sorry. That's just this is these people.
dude.
I get friend requests every single day, and sometimes I'll accept them and then I'll see some of the shit
Holy
they post.
shit, you do?
Yeah, and
So
I'll
you
see-
validate. I get friend requests every day.
I block them. I block them.
It's
it's
too
just
hard.
like-
It's hard being
Oh
me,
yeah,
man.
so that person they deleted the message. Anyways, the long and short of it is it ends with no, get out of here, you fucking creep.
Yeah.
What happens with your daily friend requests? You get a lot of shit.
A lot
in
of them
there?
are cool. I get friend requests all the time, and a lot of them are cool. I'll accept them, and they turn out to be awesome people. But occasionally they turn out to be fucking psychos, and I have to block them and shit. Because the second you accept them, it's like,
Now
do
you're in
you
my
wanna-
world.
Yeah. Do you want to hear about my new marketing scheme that I need to get you involved with?
Oh,
Click my picture that I
Herbalife.
whatever the fuck it is.
Did you ever watch the
and they're trying to sell
documentary on
shit.
that? How it's such a crock of shit.
No, but I do know that it is a huge crock of shit.
Why is it a crock of shit?
It's tied in with Kayani, right? So it's the same. So if you actually go through the Kayani rabbit hole, which a lot of people have,
Yeah.
hey, if it's great for you, that's awesome, whatever. But it's a fucking pyramid scheme. Herbalife was the same thing. It was like, you buy, you're on my team. Those two people buy. Those people buy. And it
it's a multi-marketing level.
yeah, it's
scheme.
an MLM, right? So they actually went to court with the Supreme Justice, I believe, actually handed down a ruling. They had to pay a $250 million fine because they came down and said, this is a pyramid scheme. They're like, yeah, cool, whatever, we lied, that's fine. But we're still rich.
Well, dude, when someone tries to sell you a pyramid scheme, you got to think to yourself, is there ever a pyramid scheme in the history of the world that has ever been successful?
That is true.
This is going to be my dad. Watch. Let's see.
Yeah,
We got a
church.
call.
What's up?
Oh,
There
I
you
knew it.
go.
How are you, Dad?
You knew it was me. Come
How you
on.
going?
Who else calls the show? I haven't heard anybody call the show. What the
A
hell,
few
man?
people do, but
Well,
you're the most entertaining guest.
We've been off schedule for
People
a while.
watch it though.
Yeah, where the hell were you last week, man? I'm sitting here waiting. You guys wasted my time. I'm waiting, and
Fucking
nothing ever
Brian.
happened.
Brian almost died.
Yeah, that one's on me, Adam's dad. I couldn't hang last Tuesday.
That's good. I don't remember your name either. I'm bad about names. What's your name, dude, on the far left?
Oh my.
Brian?
On the far, I'm not.
Brian,
I'm
ready?
so far left. I'm not even on the screen.
Oh, he's talking about Sean. That's Carnell.
Hey, I'm just bad with names, man. I meet people all the time. You ever do that? You walk in, somebody walks up and says, "Hey, Mike," and you look at them, you have no idea who they are, and you go, "Hey, man, how
Ned
are you doing, man?"
Ryerson.
Yeah.
You.
I do,
That's-
but
that's
not
me
if
all the time.
not
It
if
takes me
I've
about 1,000
not if
times
I've
to
called their
remember the
show 3 fucking
Yeah,
times
not-
already.
Yeah,
Not-
three.
not with
This is
my
like
son.
This is like
But-
7 times in a row. Reminds me of that Groundhog's Day. He says, Ned takes his hat off. Ryerson.
Swear to God, my favorite part of that is still is like, oh,
That's a great movie.
he
I don't
orders
care
the
what anyone
breakfast
says. I know A lot of
menu.
people hate it. That was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
a great
Oh,
movie.
big eggs, bacon.
Hey, you forgot one thing,
We're
dude,
just
on the
talking
left.
straight over him.
What is it?
You
Tell
forgot
us.
one thing when you were talking about prep. You were
What
said
is it?
food, water, and medicine.
Mm-hmm.
ammo, man, and weapons. You got to have ammo and weapons, or someone's going to take your food, water.
I didn't mention
and
those
medicine.
because those are already covered.
Yeah, this is a Marine here.
To add,
Okay.
that doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Using the military.
There's some stupid fucking
And
reasons
you
out there,
forgot
dude.
ammo and weapons, man. I'm very.
No,
ashamed.
I
what-
always have them already.
What do you think would be the dopest situation to have, like in like a zombie apocalypse situation where like the world has gone fucking crazy? Like
There is no
what?
awesome
An
situation.
underground
There kinda
bunker.
is.
An underground bunker with what we just mentioned. Plenty of food, water,
Yeah, but who's gonna have
medicine,
an
ammo,
underground
and-
bunker? Like, what about like living in like the woods, like a few miles away from society, with like maybe some.
Yeah, I
Wouldn't
don't
you
think
be
you're- I mean,
paranoid
that's
as
better.
hell
Don't get me
for-
wrong. You can move into the mountains. You're always going to be better the further away you get away from people.
Right.
But I think underground, you're the safest.
Yeah, but dude,
Why is that?
why would you want to live like that?
Because
Because once
it-
they
You wouldn't
once
be
they
seen.
find you,
You
No.
could be seen. You could be pitching a tent out in the woods, and somebody could just happen upon you, right?
That's true.
You're going to be.
I'm
the
with
more
Pops.
secluded you are,
I'm with Pops on
the
this
better
one.
chance you're going to have.
Yeah,
But who honestly has a fucking underground bunker?
I'm
I mean,
trying
how,
to
how realistic
fucking
is that?
explain
There
it to
are
you.
people.
Go ahead, I'm
He
sorry.
mentioned it earlier. The preppers. Dude,
I'm-
there are people that have already planned for this. They've got underground bunkers. They've stocked water, food, supplies out the ass. They're ready for whatever comes.
You know what's interesting? Those
I know
people,
a
are,
few.
those people are known as insane. Like
No,
when you
they're
see
not.
people like
well,
that.
No, they're not.
they may be known as insane right now, but they may not be thought so insane.
So
that
listen,
something really
Yeah,
crazy
listen.
happens.
exactly.
I'm with Dad on this one. Okay.
I am
that's
too,
like
actually.
insurance.
You gotta change the way you're looking at it, right? So if something pops off, you don't want to be out in the woods, right?
Why?
Because then you're out. You got to deal with the elements. Then you got to deal with how to build a structure. To
As
defend-
opposed to
exactly.
what?
You're going to
You're
take
laying
something.
there. You're laying there in your
You're
sleeping
gonna
bag.
take
and
something
somebody
closer.
happens upon you.
Let me finish.
Wait,
You're
hold
gonna
on.
take
You're laying there in
something.
your
No,
sleeping bag.
no. You hold on, Dad.
Someone
It's my
happens
fucking
upon
show.
you. They pull a gun out and they say, "I'm taking
I
your
saw-
food, your water." or
What if
your-
they have
Hold
more
on.
guns?
You gotta take something closer to the
Listen to
city
the Marine.
that already has an established water piping system, electrical system. Try to take control of that and then lock it off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be out in the woods because I don't
55
have
gallon
that.
drums of water in a bunker.
Well,
down
wait a minute,
below.
though. You're gonna
55 gallon
need-
drums of everything. I mean, you need to have at least a year's supply of everything.
Okay, but you're
that's-
gonna need more than just you to protect this. You're gonna need like you and like 70 of your buddies
You need a
to
team.
hold 30-degree.
Well, not if you're down there by your. Not look. If you're underground and nobody can find
But
you.
who the
then you're
fuck is
okay,
gonna
right?
build an underground bunker? I mean, honestly. Like,
yeah, Adam's dad. Do you
Well,
have an
I'm not
underground
saying,
bunker?
I'm not saying I do have an underground. I'm just saying that you asked me. Wait a minute. Hold on. The question was, what would be the best? And I'm giving you the best.
Of course, that's
right, the best scenario.
I'm giving you the
Okay.
best.
But what is a reasonable scenario where you could deal with, like, let's say the coronavirus gets all sideways and crazy, and now you got to deal with all this shit, right? I suppose.
Yeah, like you said earlier, move into the mountains somewhere or
Right.
something,
Right?
where you're probably not going to see that many people, if anybody.
Would
I
you
mean-
That would
chance
probably
it
be the
though?
next best thing.
Watch The Walking Dead. I mean, of course, that's what they do.
You know, because then you have to fucking skin
Find a prison that got abandoned.
skin in. You have to live off the land. You have to know how to live off of
Well,
it.
we don't
So
know
you
how
have
to
to
do
find
that
someplace.
anymore.
Either
No,
you're
no.
going to have to, like he said,
You fucking
live
don't.
off the land, or you're going to have to make sure you
I do.
ahead of time prep for all that stuff. You know, plenty
Yeah.
of
Yeah, but
canned
nobody
food
does
stuff.
that.
That's
doesn't
why I like
perish.
that.
So
Like,
he's gonna take your food and then live off it.
So that's
Not
what-
if he's got the guns.
he's got the
well,
gun.
that's why Pops just said you got to have a year's
Yeah,
supply.
somebody
you
walks
don't,
up
you
to you
don't
with a
have
gun
to
and
have.
says, "I'm taking
You don't
everything."
have to have a year's supply. You only
You
have to
know?
have 3 months because then I can take. You
So
have 3
all I
months,
need,
you
what
have
I'm
3 months.
learning from this is all I need is the gun, so I can just hold somebody up. I don't have to do any of the work. Just get the gun.
Well, you
Yeah,
could
but
do
do you
that
really
if
wanna
you
be-
wanted to, but now you're also taking a chance on getting shot back, because who's to say they don't have a gun?
And do you
So-
really want to be a douchebag like that? I suppose.
Yo, man, I'm taking your supply. Oh, come on, man. Can't you
Hey.
be cool?
Hey, you ever seen the movie Alive? You
No.
do people,
Oh, Live.
Hungry people
Yeah.
will do
Yo, they eat
desperate
people,
things.
People,
bro.
that's right.
28 days
That's
later,
right.
I
We
keep
can sit
thinking
here and
about
say
that
we would
movie.
never do that, like I said when I was in the theater when I watched it the first time back in the day. But you don't really know what you would do if put in that situation.
No,
We're gonna
No,
be in that
I
situation.
would probably do anything to survive. I can admit that.
I'd be like, Billy's toes are looking pretty scrumptious right now. That's all that's left right
Like,
there.
let me ask you a question.
Throw a little barbecue sauce on.
If we
them
were
and-
on, if we were on a rugby
First
team,
metatarsal is mine.
metatarsal.
I
if
mean, I
all
might
four
ask
of us,
first, though. I might ask first. Okay, look, dude, you don't look so well. You're probably going to kick off. You mind if I chow down on what's
know what I'm
left
saying?
of you after you're gone?
let's just say, for argument's sake,
Yo, man, are you cool with me eating you when you die, or?
I would. Yeah.
I mean, you should get permission,
All-
right? I mean,
all
that's
of
just
you.
fair.
I don't want to be judged. All of you.
Well, if you had like four of us, like let's say all four of us were on a rugby team, right? And we were driving on we were flying on a plane, and like we crashed in the middle of Antarctica. Would you be cool if someone ate like your ass cheek a little bit?
I mean, I wouldn't be as upset if it was like the men's figure skating team. You know what I mean?
Why? Because they have
I mean,
nice
if I'm
asses?
dead, I'm
I
not going
just
to know the
think,
difference, for
You
one
know,
thing.
Like the stigma wouldn't be as bad.
Why? Why is figure skating stigma
Shut
with me
up.
is bad?
Stop.
I need you to explain this answer.
Why does it always have to be rugby?
I don't know, Brian. You need to fix this show. I mean, what are we doing here? This is what we're talking. We're adults.
Got your dad calling in, telling us how to
Yeah.
make the
Hey, look,
best type
if
of
I
way to
didn't call
survive.
in, nobody
Yeah.
would call in. Come on now.
I know. You're the best. I
Yeah.
love you. I appreciate you.
We're trying to discuss the
All
winter.
right, guys.
The winter.
You know
ca-
me. I only kicked around for a few minutes.
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
give you the
Best.
show back.
Next
Appreciate
time,
you calling.
next time
Take
you
care.
call
I'll
in,
listen to the rest of it.
we got to finish the conversation on the winter casserole.
Next time, maybe I'll know some names.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, I know Adam's name. I just, I'm very bad. Let's see. Center guy. What's your
on,
name?
man.
I'll know next time. Center guy.
Sean
guy.
Carnell.
No.
What is it?
God damn it.
Center guy.
John?
Embarrassing.
Center
Sean.
guy's Billy. That's Sean.
Okay.
Dad.
Next time I'll try to keep that in mind. Not that I probably will, but I'll try my best.
All right.
All right,
worries.
guys.
You're the
Have a good
best.
show.
Okay,
Thanks for calling.
Later.
Get it together. Jesus, good lord.
Unfucking believable with this prick.
This guy calls in. Fucks
And that is
I put the names titles up for him just so if he's watching.
Okay, good.
Got a little visual aid.
Yeah. And I don't mean to keep putting everything on you. You're just my scapegoat right now. I'm just going to keep
That's fine.
putting all
That's
the
fine.
ownership on you because you're off camera. I don't know.
Yeah, it's easy to blame.
Yeah. What do you got there?
nobody
What
can see
else
his
we
face.
were talking about WWE or something?
Oh,
Some of
dude.
the hot chicks or something?
I can't.
Is that what we were talking about?
Well, in the car.
Hold
oh,
on,
God.
something I wanted to get to this week because I've been waiting
Trish Stratus.
months for Trish. They're all
What?
hot.
She was my favorite back in the
she
day.
the
was.
Corey Feldman sex ring.
Oh, God.
So I've been waiting.
That's crazy.
I've been waiting for this, right? Because I think the kid's batshit crazy. and
What?
He's
no,
out
he's
of his.
not.
He's out of his fucking mind.
Why is he out of his mind?
The way he portrays himself, he is out of his mind. I mean, I don't know how many times you could sniff Klonopin throughout a day where somebody doesn't notice it. He guy's always
Well,
walking around like that.
Dude, put yourself in his position, okay? He's a celebrity in Hollywood. He's been having all this traumatic experiences. He's self-medicating.
C-list douche whistle.
Well, he's not because he put his life on the line to out some people who are doing some fucked up shit. And I don't know if you want to mention some of these names that he was saying.
We are gonna mention some of these things, but he didn't
Put his life on the line. What?
Dude, you know how many people are trying to fucking kill this guy so he doesn't say their name?
All right, so hold on. Fill him in with what's going on.
Okay,
So
do
he's
you
in
know
the
what's
loop.
going on?
No, I
Okay,
guess
so-
not. I guess not.
So him and all right, so
It was
Corey,
like, I wonder why I'm sitting here sometimes.
so Corey Feldman, remember Corey Haim, that other guy? Corey Haim from the 80s. They were in movies together. and
Sure.
shit. Okay, so Corey Haim and Corey Feldman were really good friends. And Corey Haim ended up dying. And his last wish to Corey Feldman was, you need to expose all this shit. So now, literally, I think today or yesterday, I believe it was today, Corey Feldman came out and released a bunch of shit about a bunch of names of some people that were like doing some weird fucking sexual shit to like people in the industry. And he dropped like Charlie Sheen's name, he dropped John Grisham's name, he dropped like a bunch of people's names.
Charlie Sheen doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Yes, it
Charlie
does.
Sheen.
Fuck the side of a brick wall.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you think of Charlie Sheen as like banging chicks, you know? Like you don't think of him as like kind of trying to go after dudes, and that's kind of surprising to me. Yeah.
I could see him being so.
I bet he was
coked
so
out.
fucked up.
Yeah, I can see him being so fucking coked out and just like.
Just everything looks the same. I don't know.
Or I've had a million pussies. Now
dare you
let
do
me
that?
try.
That's the third time.
but come on, man.
And you
We're
color
trying to be
coordinated today.
professional.
Oh yeah, buddy.
But the point is, dude, he exposed all these fucking people.
Was
Yes.
Weinstein on there?
No, but he was supposed to do this like live release of his documentary that he was gonna release, and he tried to put it out, and suddenly like his website kept getting hacked and shit. And he couldn't put it out, so he just put out a tweet. He just started naming all the names, and apparently the documentary's out now and shit. It's called I don't know what it's called, but it's
That was a great
straight to
lead up
theaters near
until
you.
until he
It's,
actually got. They just ran out of steam.
Yeah, I just ran into a brick wall. I probably should have investigated that, but yeah, apparently he started naming some names and shit. And some of those names, you know, I guarantee those people are fucked right now.
I'm not surprised.
There's
at
a moose
all.
on the loose.
I'm not surprised at all.
I don't know.
Hey, Weinstein's in there, right? You think that
Dude.
you think he's not sitting there
Listen,
chirping?
dude, there's shit in Hollywood going on and shit in the world going on that I think if we really knew the truth about, there'd be a revolution in the street right now.
Oh yeah,
And
they
it's just
definitely
like-
hide stuff from
You know
us.
what I mean? And this is just one of those things that comes out. There's a few names that comes out, but if everybody who's been affected by this shit just started dropping all these names, dude, the Clintons, everybody would be fucked in life. You know,
Started
and it's kind of a weird thing to talk about in a live, like, you know, it's supposed to be funny guy podcast, but, you know, it is what it is. But he dropped all those names, and he fucking exposed all those people. That is the thing that happened. Charlie Sheen, you know, I don't know.
Man,
Now everyone's all sitting here all fucking awkward and shit. I don't know, man. Come on.
well, I still don't like. He actually took over the world
What?
like a year ago.
Who?
Charlie Sheen.
And now he's just.
What
I'm
do you mean?
surprised he's not dead. I would have thought
He's
that
done so many drugs.
that would have been like the Britney Spears thing, like, no, you're about to die. No,
Yeah.
you
Sound
didn't.
like Tiger Blood or whatever. Yeah, he was like he had like the Chuck Norris type fame. Like randomly, he was just like famous for like being Charlie Sheen.
Well, he's a good actor, I
I
suppose.
like 2.5 Men was
How
just like
dare
Charlie
you
Sheen.
Threaten the greatest martial
2.5
artist of all
Men
time.
was like Charlie Sheen. You just like do whatever you've been doing and then like show up whenever, you know, we have like the set take, because it was just like him drunk and like banging whores the whole time pretty much.
And that's like his real life. But I mean,
Exactly.
Hot Shots.
That's
Hot
what I'm saying.
Shots.
Like, it wasn't a very hard thing for him to do. Anyone who's like, oh, he's a good actor in that, it's like, I
Yeah.
think he's just living his life between the time that this is actually on the television.
I don't know. It's just fucked up to think of these celebrities that we love so much in that light, and it's just like, wow,
And
like
then
that's
some of-
real.
Some of them turn out to suck, like Antonio Brown.
What do you mean, Antonio Brown?
So we got Brady Watch going on this week.
Brady Watch,
What do you think's gonna happen?
I honestly don't know. It sounds like some of the other teams are looking more attractive to Brady. I think like the Pats aren't going to give him like the offer that he's looking for, so he could be looking at a team like the Chargers. I mean, they've got a lot of room. They've made some good signings. That would be a good splash for him. But the 49ers thing, I think if there's any juice there on his side, I think it makes a ton of reasons why he would do it and why the Pats would do it. I don't quite get why the Niners would do it, but if they
gonna piss off
have
Tom
the
Brady, man. Of course
if they have
would.
the balls to do it, then I mean that would be the ultimate, because I think Brady has always loved Montana, always wanted to get back there.
How awkward
That was the team he grew up rooting for.
How awkward would that be on the fucking sidelines with Jimmy G? Like, yeah, I took your job again.
Yeah.
Imagine if they traded and Jimmy
Well,
G
if you're
came
Jimmy
here.
G right now, you're like, Jesus Christ, Brady's gonna take. He's 43. This guy's still gonna take my job. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I thought I fought this guy off 10 years ago. Nope. But I don't know.
That would
It's
be an
definitely
interesting
interesting.
situation if like they traded Jimmy Garoppolo for Brady, and then they played each other in like the Super Bowl next year.
It's like you telling your boss forever that there's problems with like the department, and your boss tells you for like 3 to 6 months, or in this case years. Nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope. And then all of a sudden your boss is now you're his boss, and you're like, fuck you. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see Brady be on a team that would be in like imagine if he went to a team like the Dolphins. You get to play him twice
He
a
would
year.
never do
I
that.
would
Maybe
love that.
maybe
He would
maybe
never do
three
that.
times a year if you play the playoffs.
No.
Imagine that, 3 games of Brady a year.
If Buffalo didn't if the climate didn't suck so bad.
And they're the type of team that has a ton of cap. They're the type of team who could sign an Antonio Brown with him, because I kind of feel like
bro.
if he goes somewhere else, that he's kind of going to be like a package deal with Antonio Brown.
Brady would never go to a team that sucks, because Brady, I feel like if he's going to go somewhere, he's more concerned with winning than he is with the amount of money he's going to make. And I think that he would want to go to like a 49ers or like a team like that. I mean, I'm no football expert, but I don't think that Brady would go to a team that sucks, especially being at the age he is. He wants to win another Super Bowl, right?
I don't think he's going to go to a team that sucks either. Like, I don't think he's going to go
Well,
to
the
Tampa
Dolphins
Bay.
suck.
Not when you add Tom Brady and Antonio Brown.
Am I just saying that?
I
'cause
mean,
Do you think he's?
I don't know. I thought their defense looked pretty good. I think Flores is a pretty good defensive coach. Like,
I'm just acting like I know about football. I really don't. I just know that the Dolphins kind of suck.
Do you think that he would?
all
he
right,
would
let's
go?
talk about Le Bachelor or something that I
The
actually,
Bachelor.
something that I really know about.
We'll get to
no,
that.
Something that you really know about The Bachelor?
I'm joking. That sports is
You
clearly
know
my-
about The Bachelor, you dirty son of a bitch.
Do you think?
I
he-
wish I knew.
He
I
would
used
go
to.
though. You think AB will like?
I kind of think like for some reason they're going to be like a pack. If Brady goes elsewhere, I think there still is a good chance that he stays here. Like, it's still probably a 50-50 that he stay. I'd say that there's probably still like a 50% chance like he comes back.
I hope
here.
he does. I really do. It'd be sucked to lose Brady. It really would.
I just want to watch a new nightmare.
I want to watch more Brady. I want Brady as long as we can get him. I was kind of like this with Paul Pierce and Garnett. Like, keep them as long as possible. I'll take sucking for a couple of years to keep this legend. Like, windows are short. I want as much Brady as I can possibly get.
I'll suck for you for a while.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, expand on that.
That could mean a lot of things,
Trying to
bro.
get out of. I forgot even where the fuck I was.
Yeah, let's look at some of that shit.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Bobbled your
Christ,
scroll.
right.
I saw. I like this new page this week. My friend Danny turned me on to. I was discussing this with you earlier.
I know where you're going.
Do you have any stupid pages that you actually don't comment on that just make you laugh at how stupid and the length of energy people?
Yeah,
go
tell
to
us what you're
argue
talking
each other?
about.
It's so this page is like flat Earth versus globe heads, and it's people just arguing about flat Earth.
Oh
and the
my
globe.
fucking god! It's such a waste of time.
No,
I've
it's
seen
awesome.
shit like this.
It's awesome.
Is this a call?
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Evolve Network. What's going on?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
What up?
Boy, you really think.
What's going on, man?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, you sound really faint.
Oh Jesus,
Can we
Jeff.
turn that up somehow? Is this
I
Jeff?
don't know, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
hold on.
This is Jeff.
Hold it like
How
a
are you,
pizza.
I can hear you. I stepped out into my workshop. It's
All right,
quiet.
awesome.
Are you whittling the wood? This is Jeff from the Token Dead.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
What's
it
going
is.
on, buddy?
How you doing, man?
Not bad.
Sounds like you're taking a smoke break.
Yeah, I'm taking a smoke break.
Naturally.
How's the whittling?
You know, saw
how's
you
the,
guys were live. Figured I'd call in.
Cool, man.
how's the whittling
You know?
going? How's the dorkening going?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. You know, doing what we can do, and then do some more.
All right. Way to be specific.
You know,
So I'm not gonna see you at NECAN, as you know. That was just
obviously.
yeah.
Why?
It was canceled.
It's canceled?
Everything's
Yeah,
Why?
canceled.
Is it, don't even fucking tell me it's the coronavirus. Is it?
Yep. They
You gotta
postponed
be
it because of the
shitting me.
coronavirus.
Yeah,
Like
no,
it would be something else. The coronavirus is killing everything. Everything's canceled.
Oh my god, that's terrible for the economy, man.
They're gonna cancel the Boston Marathon soon, I bet.
yeah.
They can't do that.
They were talking about that today, actually.
Really?
Yep.
They canceled everything. They canceled the Arnold Classic bodybuilding show.
Yep.
They canceled a bunch of shit. Some
They
big huge
did.
concert.
It was in Ohio, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
they
they canceled it. If I'm not
I
mistaken,
know they did. They canceled it.
I heard they were canceling it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
In other
You
news,
know,
if you want to take a
I mean,
50-50 shot
personally,
and you want to go on vacation for
I
cheap,
just, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
What do you think
I
it
mean,
is?
I understand that everybody's trying to be cautious and stuff, but there's 92 cases in Massachusetts. There's millions of fucking people that live here.
Not only that, but
That's a great point.
It is a great point, and apparently it's like way less of a risk than the actual flu, which
Yeah.
kills way
Yeah.
more people,
yeah, it is.
right?
I think
And
a lot of it
everyone's-
is the unknown. You know, it's just like you're like, it's pretty sure I think it's just sniffles, but we've never really gone through it, so like it's
Well, it's
kind
the
of like
name. It's like the coronavirus, dun dun dun, because we've been hearing it on the media and shit. But apparently, like the flu is way worse.
You know what I love?
Like the common
Well,
cold
I heard
is
this
like
too.
just
It's
as
not
bad
even-
or something. Like,
No, it's the media that is scaring the shit
yeah,
out
what the
of people.
fuck?
And I think that's why all the toilet paper is being bought.
I seen an awesome meme on the internet today. Breaking news: toilet paper contains coronavirus.
Dude, the best one I saw was someone took a picture of inside their fridge, and it was like a Coke, a Pepsi, a bottle of water, and then a Corona's in the corner just sitting there alone
By himself.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, people
No,
are
the
quick with that stuff.
The best
yeah.
one I saw
Dude,
was
how?
somebody
is it?
went and bought the masks.
Yeah.
They put the mask on, and then they looked at the packaging, and it said "Made in China."
Oh my god! Imagine if like it's
That's
like a
wrong,
Chinese
Jeff.
conspiracy.
That's wrong. Don't be like that.
no, that's good.
Imagine if
Well,
it,
don't pop your bubble wrap.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I know.
It's all
It might be a
Chinese there,
conspiracy
you
by
know?
China. They might be sending over all the masks to give us coronavirus, so we put them on and we think we're safe. I don't know, dude. I think
well, the
everything's
other
a
thing
conspiracy.
too,
Anyone
the other
who's
thing,
normal
too, in
isn't wearing the
Massachusetts,
masks.
In Massachusetts, 80% of
More
those
abroad.
cases are from that Biogen conference.
What do
Yeah,
you mean?
exactly. There's 70 cases. To your point, there's like
70
70
out of
cases.
90 or
70 out of the
something, yeah.
92
What?
came from this one Biogen conference.
So they had this meeting, and it was biochemicals.
With
or something.
China?
Yeah, and everyone left there like sick.
No, over here.
Yeah, it was in
but
Boston.
people
In
from
Mass.
China.
From China came
Yeah.
here and they did the thing. I don't know. I've seen a lot of
It's a
conspiracies
Massachusetts company.
going around about like the coronavirus.
It
and
is,
shit.
but there were people from China. That
Yeah.
Were,
Oh really? I don't know.
You know, I mean, the numbers are like something like 22,000 homeless people die every day, but you don't hear anything about that.
I don't know. I just think it's
These are not the
There's a
droids you're
conspiracy.
looking
It's more
for.
dangerous to be
Jeff,
homeless.
These are
Yeah.
not the droids you're looking for.
yeah.
Look the other way.
Well, me and you, Sean, we're talking about like the conspiracies that could possibly be involved with this type of shit on the way in. And it just seems like it, man. It just seems like the media is always looking for some fucking reason to like get more ratings, to sell more ads, to sell more shit, to sell more Purell, and to sell more. Purell can make way more money off.
You're stuck on the Purell.
Or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Well,
Charmin
no,
toilet paper.
you know,
You can
Purell-
wipe your
Purell
ass.
cut him
my
deep.
wife, I was talking to my wife earlier about this. I mean, the Dow tanked yesterday over 2,000.
Of course
right?
it did. Yeah, everyone's
Right.
shitting their
So
pants.
what happens
They
this
need
morning?
toilet paper.
It has its biggest surge, right?
It has its biggest surge. Who do you think made that surge? All these fucking people who made it crash.
What do you mean? Why
The
would they
the
do
same
that?
Stocks are
people,
down. Now
the same people that
stocks drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy now.
Then everyone buys. So it's just like a cycle.
It's
It
a
just-
fucking game. Is
Yeah,
what
it
it
When
is
is.
a
when
game.
it drops, that's like the best time to buy, and then it buys, and everyone
Yeah, put
goes
options
back
and
up.
shit. It just seems like the media always needs, whether it's the coronavirus, whether it's Trump impeachment, they always need some kind of shit to sell you in the media.
Hey.
Distract from the real shit that's going on, and watch our shit, and we'll fucking fill your head with all this shit.
Did you see the meme that somebody
It's
made?
always something. What is it?
Somebody made a meme about Trump.
What?
Trump, I'm canceling the 2020 election because of the coronavirus. I'm here for 4 more years.
Imagine if he could do that. Trump
my
would fucking
God.
love to do that.
That
That's a
would
fucking
be
maniac.
such a good way.
Dude, we discussed this on the way in too. It's like, and I've actually effed this up like with diving into politics a little bit here and there, but like, oh my God, the election mayhem that ensued this week with people's heads wanting to
I'm
pop off.
pissed. My
Was-
chick didn't win.
Kelsey,
Tulsi
yeah,
Gabbard.
Kelsey.
That's my chick, and she got like 2 delegates or something like that.
No, neither did the.
And then they kicked her out of the fucking election, dude. Well, I mean, they kicked her off the debates. See, this is the thing that pisses me off. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. They had like this standard for like what you needed to get on the debate stage, and then Tulsi Gabbard, the person who I support, made those qualifications, and at the last second they said,
didn't let her.
we're going to change this shit and make it so she can't be. But yet the Democratic Party's all about equality and women's rights and all this shit. But yet there's a woman of color, a veteran, the only woman left in the race, but they don't want America to hear her voice. Dude, they want Joe Biden
Poke the
instead.
bear on that one.
Scared we're going political here.
Well,
Now,
listen,
now,
I'm
see,
just saying that's kind
you
of
know,
curious. I don't know.
Now, see, I have
Get
my
back
own
to the
belief.
Purell.
I believe that I believe that there is a room somewhere where there are 7 to 10 individuals that control this entire fucking planet.
Is it the Illuminati? Is that where you're going?
That
New
control the
World-
Yeah,
entire
I don't
planet.
Know, I don't know if it's that,
New
but
World Order?
I mean, when you hear the numbers of 1% of the population of the United States controls 95% of all the money,
Is
that's
that a
a
real
fucking
stat?
problem.
That is a fucking problem if that's a real stat. Is that real?
Yeah, it's extremely close.
Well, I know this.
Speculation.
I know this. The entire establishment media, like 90-something% of the information you get to hear is brought to you by like 6 corporations. I know that.
Diplomatic.
Well, yeah,
immunity.
of course.
Yeah. So I
You
don't
know,
know.
of course. I saw a
I think
video
that-
that somebody put together last year, and I think it was 12 news stations, and they put it all together. They were all side by side. It was like this big square
Yes.
of all of this stuff,
I know where you're going with this.
and they all said
The same exact shit.
same fucking
Yep.
thing.
What is that? What is that?
You know,
Psychology.
Yeah, they were all. It was different networks. It was like CBS, ABC, CNN, Fox News.
Yes.
Excuse me. They all read from the script and said the same exact fucking
It was
thing.
word for word.
over and over again with different networks.
You ever see how you have the same paper like news heads in different cities, and it'll be like 3/4 of the same news head, and then they'll add in a local spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what they do.
I think they might be like
You know?
reptilian aliens from outer space. or
Anyways,
something.
whatever. Yeah. Let's get away from politics.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm sorry.
You know, I'm a firm believer that there's only one thing that's going to save this human race,
What is it?
and that's aliens.
You think so? What do you mean by that?
Drink your
Yep.
Ovaltine. What are you talking
Ovaltine?
You know?
That's for old people.
about? You know,
Yeah,
What are
how
we
are the
talking
aliens going
about?
to save us? I want to hear.
I don't know.
Because they've been here. We all know that. Or at least I believe that.
Why do you say
we
that?
are in a self-destructive mode.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. I'm a big fan of, sci-fi, the Star Trek and all
This is
that
my
kind
guy.
of shit.
Yeah.
And unless this planet
Yeah.
gets rid of their individual battles and country dominance and all this kind of stuff and becomes one united planet,
Oh,
we're
shit.
fucked.
I hear you, bro.
I love it, Billy.
I'm on your page.
Well, I'm just like, that's going to be a tough thing to get everybody on one page.
It's the media that separates us and divides us. We could, if it wasn't for fucking all the infighting and all the CNN against
Well, you
the
know what?
Fox News
This
and
goes-
the
this
Republicans
goes-
against the Democrats.
This goes based to what you were already going down the road of. Did you
What?
see the sign on the right of the highway 93?
What?
Where was it the Globe or the Herald? Where they were that building, and now that newspaper, the new one's going to be called like The Beat.
What is it?
It's on the that's the Globe. The Globe was right there in front of BCI, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now like there's a new paper coming. So like the Globe and the Herald.
It's
like,
called The Beast.
The Beat.
Oh, The Beat.
The Beat, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So like I remember seeing that, going, oh, everybody's driving into town just getting their new propaganda, just from a different source.
Dude, I deliver
Who's
that
gonna be
shit.
selling this now?
Bro, I deliver that shit for a living.
Don't you feel guilty sometimes?
Yeah, I do. I put that shit on shelves.
You know?
I poison people's
I mean, it
minds
boils
with
down to we the sheeple.
Yeah. It's probably the aliens that need to come save us. I don't know. I think you're right.
You're very easily persuaded. This
Yeah.
guy's had his way with you. You're
Yeah.
like completely on every.
Well, no, I'm on his page anyway. I'm an aliens guy. I'm that guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Sure. So, yeah. Because I don't think it's a coincidence that we both smoke weed. You said something about weed at the beginning of this call. Are you something to do with weed? Weed and aliens go together like goddamn peas and carrots. So,
Where the fuck do you think it came from?
you know what I mean? So, I'm glad.
Really? Is that
I'm
the
glad you
aliens
called
brought
it.
it.
the alien?
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
You know what I mean?
All right, now I want them to come save us.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
If that's the type of shit they're bringing.
yeah. They got the good shit. They got the
What
space
else you
weed.
got? Bring me more.
Try another strain. Come back.
Yeah.
I love when Dad calls. I just learned something.
This isn't Dad, bro. This is another guy. All right, so
Thank you for
we
calling.
appreciate you calling,
Thanks.
man. Thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
Yep.
Yeah, no sweat. I won't keep you guys. Do your thing.
Cool, man.
Just before I called in, I caught a little conversation about Mr. Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Think so?
Where to?
Yeah.
One or two teams.
Don't know. Don't care.
Mm.
You should go to the Tampa Bay Aliens.
Yeah, they're having trouble filling out their roster.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's gonna go to Tennessee.
You think so?
Yeah.
People are saying San Francisco. I don't know.
Nope.
What's his hometown?
San Francisco,
San
isn't it?
Fran.
I'm not buying it.
I don't know.
He's a California
Tennessee makes
boy,
a lot
right?
of sense too, though.
I think he'd have to be the biggest butthole to go to San Francisco and take Jimmy's job.
I just think the Tennessee stuff was too obvious. Like, it
Well,
was
if he
too
goes
in
to
your
San
face.
Fran, doesn't that fuck Garoppolo?
He doesn't give a fuck.
I wouldn't say coming back here would necessarily be fucked. I mean, his mind is pretty fucked up from losing that Super Bowl, missing that Emmanuel Sanders pass in the end zone.
How dare you say that?
Dude, it's true. A
You
lot
know,
of these teams have Super Bowl
I mean,
hangovers.
my
You get
personal
there.
belief, I think it should just be a trade.
What,
Trade
Jimmy
Brady and
Garoppolo for
get
Brady?
Garoppolo back.
I agree with you, dude.
I would take that
Yep.
too. You know
I
what else
really
someone
do.
floated today?
I would take it too because it's Belichick's guy.
Coach trade.
It would reinvigorate.
That's right.
It would reinvigorate Belichick.
I haven't heard a coach trade floated in a while. I heard that today, first time.
Who?
Belichick.
Hold on a second.
How much would you have to give up for Belichick? You had to give up a first and fourth to get him when he was a bum coming out of Cleveland. Like, he had been a guy that was like decent, but he went so far. I mean, he was coming off like a 5-11 season, and you still traded a first and fourth for him. So, like, how much are we talking would be the capital you'd have to give up for Belichick? I mean, if you told me I had to give up 3 first rounders, I'd give 3 first rounders up, no problem.
You would?
Yes.
Why?
Dude, Belichick takes your team
I know,
and
but he's not going to
completely
last
from
forever.
Still, I would do what I mean. That's just me. I would do whatever it takes to get Belichick.
I mean, I can
think.
see where you're coming from with like springboarding an organization and getting them on the right track, whatever. Like for like overloading stuff for a couple of years, so then get moving forward. But like, he's not going to live forever.
He's
No,
definitely
you're better off grabbing one of his assistants. Cheaper money.
The NFL's
Same
already
trade.
We haven't
cherry-picked them
seen
all.
his assistants have too much success, though. That's the thing.
Guy from the Falcons. You got the GM there, right? Oh, what's that dude's name with the glasses?
Pioli?
Yeah, you got no, the other guy.
I mean, who the hell was it that went to, was it Tennessee? Was that Vrabel?
Yeah, but Vrabel never coached under Belichick. He was a player, so he doesn't quite.
Right, but you
he's
still
not
get
quite
the,
under
you
the.
still get the same sense of how things are done.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I just mean under like the Belichick coaching tree, we haven't seen too many people go off and do anything too established.
No, the tree that he put on in place in Cleveland, which is good, is like more like a managerial tree.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what I mean? All those guys.
Well,
are
he
now
was part of
managers.
some good staffs. I mean, for sure. I think, right?
I forget that guy's name. He's in Atlanta.
I don't know. I think we all just need a blowjob and be happy with a bag of chips.
That would be a lot better than talking Brady.
You know, Jeffrey, I don't know what you're whittling tonight, but I'm glad to hear your voice.
So, all right, man. I'll let you guys have your show. I just figured I'd call in and say hi to everybody.
Good to hear your voice, brother.
All right, appreciate it. It's good to hear from
You know, you guys take care, and check us out tonight. We'll be live with the Women of Cannabis, Part 1.
You gonna dress up?
You know, we have Jen Borgensen, Kelly Roy, and Janet McAllister coming on the show tomorrow night.
Are you gonna dress up?
I'll be lucky if I'm awake. No, I'll be fine.
That's a cop out. Yeah. You know, I mean, if you're gonna have the Women of Cannabis, I mean, you might as well support. You know.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'll have. I haven't decided what shirt I'm wearing yet.
It's gonna have a pot leaf on it.
Because no matter what I wear, somebody's gonna get offended.
It's gonna have a pot leaf on it. Yeah. Listen, thanks for
You know.
calling, brother. We appreciate you.
So, all right, man. You guys take care, and we'll see you all soon. All right.
All right, brother.
All right.
All right, later, Gator.
All right, man. Bye.
Taking a break from whittling.
Yeah. So what are you guys talking about when I was gone? Some kind of
Oh,
shit.
nothing at all. No.
That Adam's a prick. I'm so glad he left to go take a piss.
This
I don't
5G stuff. What's this 5G stuff you were talking about?
Oh, 5G. Ooh, that's like a big, huge one. There's a lot of people who think that like this 5G technology is like really fucking with people's like DNA and like genetics.
Like you see, like 4G, 3G, like that's what they're talking about. 5G.
Yeah. So 5G is like the next step up from 4G. Like every generation of like 1G, 2G, 3G, it's got faster, but 5G is like a whole different thing, dude. It's like the conspiracy theories love this shit. So basically, like it's the same frequency. Like they basically use 5G for like it's been used for like crowd dispersement, and it's like a military weapon, and you can fire
What the fuck are you talking about?
Swear to God, bro, you can look this shit up, dude. I've heard it from Eddie Bravo, dude. And
We
he's
moved
like,
off the alien combo, all right? No.
listen, dude, you can fire this shit at people to disperse crowds, and it's like a military weapon, and it like fries your skin. It's like microwaves, right? And this is the same technology that's being used to transmit into. And the problem is, like with 4G, like you can have cell phone towers every few thousand feet. 5G, it's got to be like on fucking every few telephone poles, and it's all around you. When you leave your house, like in a 5G world, when you leave your house, there's going to be cameras that like recognize your face, and like all you have to do, like, you know how like right now you have to like type into Google like give me a fucking Uber ride, right? In a 5G world where there's 5G shit all over the place, you'll leave your house, a camera will recognize your face, and all you say is, hey, hook me up with an Uber. An Uber guy drives up. You walk up to the car.
Shut the fuck
the
up.
camera on the car recognizes your face. Dude, you're living in fucking like 1984, like insane, like total control grid of everything you do. Not to mention like the frequencies and shit that are entering your body. It's a whole conspiracy that's going on online right now, dude. And like I pay attention to this shit, and I don't know if it's such a good idea, bro.
How many hours have you dove into this?
How many
few.
unnecessary worries do you have? Like,
It's not
because
unnecessary, dude. It's a real thing that you should be worried about, because that's the whole thing they're advertising about 5G is like right now everything's in your cell phone, right? Like you can divorce yourself from your cell phone. If you don't want to have like a Facebook page, if you don't want to have a Twitter, you can just not have a cell phone. But in a 5G world where there's 5G everywhere, you can't get out of it. If you walk out of your house, shit's going to recognize your face. Shit's going to recognize
I mean, that's
everything.
already kind of somewhat.
It's in
play.
China right now. They're rolling it out in China right now, and there's places of China where this is happening, where you can like rent a bite. You can just order Domino's pizza and just walk outside your house and be like, "Hey, 5G, can I get some Domino's?" And Domino's will arrive at your house, and they'll recognize your face and they'll charge it to your account. Like, bro, that's a scary world to live in, and I don't know.
I'm already thinking like how many people are already actually looking at stuff like that to hack.
You know what I mean, dude?
It
That's
opens up so
exactly the
many-
fucking problem.
Somebody's already thinking about that.
These are the problems that come along with that world. And dude, I don't want to live in that world. If we're living in a world where I can't walk out of my house without fucking shit recognizing my face and like all this shit, like I'm gonna live in the woods and like you guys can have all your technology shit. That's wonderful, but like I'm done, son. Like I'm not living in that
Dude,
shit.
think about that. It's gonna be like acceptable to have like marriage to like a digital bot.
They're gonna do that.
Think
Like,
how
that's gonna
useless
be a
humans are
thing.
going to be. Jesus.
But nothing's gonna be private, dude. There's gonna be cameras everywhere, all over your house and shit. Like you think you're fucking this
I
bot?
wish there was already. I don't.
That's
do
gonna be on the
anything.
internet in 5 minutes, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm cool with that. I want to fuck my bot in the woods and not have to worry about any of that shit. So,
I want to fish hook my bot and not get judged.
you know what I mean? I don't
so
know.
wrong, dude.
I feel like a
My
a
bot is
lunatic.
my possession. It will not be seen.
It's a lunatic thing to say to worry about all this shit, but that's true. You look at any of these like sci-fi movies. You look at like Terminator 2.
Dude, think
and,
about
like,
it. It's
the
total-
Matrix, bro.
We're in Total Recall.
Yo, we're going there, dude, and we just don't realize we're going there.
How insane is it that like all the Arnold movies were like the closest thing we had to like predicting the future? It's like
Yeah, man.
all that shit was
Aliens.
like right on.
That's where we're going, bro.
The Terminator, like you know what I
That's
mean?
what I was
We're going
talking
there.
about. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mean to be a doom and gloom guy, but we're going there, dude. If you follow this like technological trend, like 10 years, 20 years, 30
Dude.
years, 100 years, 1,000 years,
Put
bro,
it
we're
put it in a
fucked.
perspective. Remember watching Terminator? It's like
The original?
Terminator 2, right?
Okay.
So, and you see the hand in the glass, and it's like, oh my
Yeah, it
god,
scared
this
the
is
shit out of you.
crazy. Scroll through your feed. I mean, how many amputees do we have for the military that get like prosthetics now? It's like, oh yeah, cool.
Isn't that incredible?
Now you get a new arm. Whereas 20 years ago we were like, they're gonna kill us.
They are
Yeah.
going to kill us.
And now they're getting made in 3D printers in Cambridge.
Well,
And
dude, do you trust like the establishment? Like, you know, everyone shits on the Illuminati and the establishment, and all this shit. All that shit aside, do you trust these huge, powerful corporations
No.
and like the government establishment with all that information about you? You leave your house and a camera recognizes your face, and everywhere you go in society, it knows where you are, what you're doing. Like, are you comfortable in a world like that?
No.
That's
Comfortable
5G,
now.
bro. That's that's 4G right now. We're talking about the next level. Everything you do
When's
is
that supposed-
documented.
When's that supposed to change?
Well, they're rolling it out in like China.
When
and, like,
is
there's
6G?
places of Italy that they're doing it, I believe. And there's places in the world where like they're trying to roll this shit out. And dude, it's scary, bro. Like it really is. Like I'm cool with that world. I really am. Like if it gets to that point, I'm bouncing, dude. I'm going
Good
to like
luck
the woods.
robbing a bank.
You can't do anything. Good luck beating off the porn on the internet. Good luck doing anything, bro. They're gonna have documentation of every single thing you do ever. Like,
I mean, I got away with like, I mean, you can still cover a camera. I mean, I used to heat the thermometer up in my with the light bulb.
there's none of that. If you do that, it'll send a video of that to your mom, and they'll know you're full of shit, and you're not gonna be able to skip school, and everything you do is gonna be on lockdown.
Think about that. You
bro.
can't even skip school anymore. You can't even fool your parents.
I don't know.
None
Yeah,
of
Maybe
what
I'm a
sense is there in
conspiracy
being a
theorist.
kid? Damn it!
I don't know. I'm probably a conspiracy theorist. I don't know. But I watch
think
a
you
lot of this
are.
shit. I definitely am. But I watch this shit on the internet, and it scares the shit out of me. Because I've seen, it's not just like paranoid, like crazy motherfuckers. I'm watching like 5-star generals and shit talk about this. There's like interviews of like really high up people who know what the fuck they're talking about, warning about the dangers of this shit. And I watch them, and I'm like, listen, dude, I don't know. Maybe you guys want to do that shit. I don't know. It's not for me.
I got 20 more years on Earth, man. I'm good.
Is that all it is?
I mean,
I don't know. It's probably awesome. I don't know. Disregard everything I just said. It's
Whatever.
Probably good, awesome.
that's what I'm striving for.
Yeah.
Billy, what you got coming up tonight?
I mean, we're talking Brady. We're talking Lakers, Celtics. LeBron kind of has reclaimed his crown a little bit over the last few games. So talking about that, and we're also talking about the lowly Celtics. They play they've just been on a rough 4-game losing streak at home. They're playing the Pacers tonight. So see if they can turn some things around, get things going in the right direction. Toronto overtook them, so they're the 3 seed right now. Hopefully they can lock up the 2. I mean, the 1's going to be impossible, but
How did you like the game, the Bruins game Saturday?
I honestly did not watch it.
What?
See, that's a big thing of this. Hockey is not my strong suit.
Okay, all right. That's usually why you tap Brian in, right? With hockey? Yeah. Brian.
Brian definitely watched that game.
Oh, were you kidding me?
I definitely did not, unfortunately.
Oh.
Like, it was because I saw they were losing late in the game.
That's when
right?
I got good.
And that's where I got good. I was at work, so I was catching it every
yeah.
couple minutes. They won it, huh?
What happened is Chiarelli, he fucked up. So what happened is, it's getting a little scrappy, whatever. They scored a goal. It was on video replay. It was like quick little bing bang. Every player could see it. Ref waved it off, whatever. You knew it was coming back. In between that, for the whistle getting blown, it's like the end of the first period. Someone, if I'm wrong in that, I don't think it was the second. Almost positive it was the first 3-1. Bam, they score. So Chara's going to talk to the ref because the period's over. He's the captain, right? He has that ability to go talk to the ref. And he's like, hey, and you got this player who's not Moron, whatever the fuck his name is. He was an idiot. That was for damn sure. And he comes over while Chara's trying to get the ref, and Chara took immediate action to. He's like, "Fuck, who are you? Like, you're not even shouldn't even be in this conversation." He's like, boom, jabs him, and Chiarelli comes up behind him and cross checks him in the back. Bang, drops him. Like you could tell he was like, oh. And then Corrali and a bunch of other guys boom, boom, McAvoy. I'm like, oh, you should not have done that. Thank you for just checking him.
That's right.
He's not gonna forget it.
Yeah, there was a brawl in it. But did the Bruins win that game or?
I think they lost.
I think they lost. Yeah.
But it was a mental win because they pissed off the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those games. Thanks.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, they played good. And
Cool.
There was a ton of fights. A lot of small guys fighting.
Isn't it interesting that the only sport in the world that you're allowed to beat the shit out of each other is hockey?
And get a 2-minute big kid timeout. Hey,
What is that?
Knock it off. Don't do that again.
Imagine if they did that in football.
No.
There's no way.
No more physical assault that will get you 5 to 10 out in the street public.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? You would go to fucking prison for some of the shit you do in hockey, on national TV.
Dude, whitewashing
yeah.
people's
Right?
faces and Boychuk, did you see that accident?
No.
The skate to the face?
Mm-mm.
90 stitches. He was leaning down, and a gentleman was leaning forward. The skate came up,
Oh my god.
cut his eyelid. Thank God, missed his eye, and then he was off
Dog,
the ice like that.
Back in the day, in the 70s and shit,
They
they
play
didn't
with
even wear
nothing.
masks.
I
They didn't
know.
wear helmets, nothing. All the fucking goalie had was that Jason mask. That's gonna fucking do anything with a puck to the teeth?
Dude,
Like-
they used to go into the stands and fight the crowd.
Oh yeah, I seen that video. The Bruins, they went and beat the shit out of people in the crowd.
Milbury.
Oh,
see that
yeah.
video
That was
there?
back in, the 70s,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Beat a Rangers fan with his
Yeah,
own
dude.
shoe.
With his own shoe. I seen that. And
Did
there's
he really?
nothing worse than
Oh,
getting
yeah.
beaten with your own shoe. That is just the lowest it gets.
Just ask George Bush.
Oh, remember? He threw the...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, that guy was so quick. You see him move out of the way real quick?
Dude, well, what was he even putting himself in that situation to get a shoe thrown at him in the beginning?
Well, he was in, Dubai or some shit.
Fucking security drop-off right there is what that was.
Yeah. You got to have a lot of balls to throw a shoe at George Bush. Right? I mean, the fucking Secret Service, what they're going to do to you after in the parking lot?
He's probably not here on Earth somewhere in a hole.
No, they definitely buried him in a hole.
No shoe for you. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Feel free to call in. Please stay tuned to open season coming up next.
Absolutely.
If you want to get your fix on some sports, Bill is going to be discussing Brady
Tons
Watch,
of shit.
all things. I didn't get to AB too, how much he's still pissing me off with his stupid rap video. Feel free to discuss that. And all the horrible Kobe Bryant tattoos that I've seen.
Ooh.
That are like, I've seen some really fucking bad doozies.
You have?
Yeah,
I
dude.
know.
Like really early too.
You can get a shirt, you know?
That's
That's
good
what I
enough.
want to say to all those people.
Hey, and I got tattoos.
But-
Some people might not like mine, but
Yeah.
I've seen some really like one wing.
It's like, I didn't realize you liked him that much.
Yeah.
But-
Also, listen to How We Burn. We're going to play him out with that, too, right? We're going to do the song, Dismissed.
Yep.
How We Burn. Look him up on Facebook.
Worth living. They got
Fantastic
some
band.
stuff coming up. They got
Incredible.
They got another song
Awesome
that finished
shit.
up at the end of the month. Thank you for tuning in. We
Everybody's the
appreciate you
best.
all.
Yep.
Pay attention to some skits we got coming up.
Yep. Everybody's the best.
Go
Thank
hop
you.
it. Everybody's the best. We
Yeah,
love
man.
you.
We love you all. Goodbye. Thank you.
And we know nothing yet. And Lord, we know nothing. See, everyone wanna be there for you until they're not there for you. Until they approach that line and their mind pollute conclusions of grandeur and fear assumes. No wonder we're broken and bruised, feeling consumed. Despair and time is fucked up and used. Lord, will we ever know? Oh no, I think it might be time for you to go away. Oh no, I think it might be time for you to go away. Oh no, I think it might be time for you to go. Was everyone like this? I stand up and just to spot this. They don't invite this. Ain't everything messed up. We're doing our best, but it's time to dismiss this. No wonder we're broken and